I've used e-bikes on several of my trips this year, and they've been an absolute game changer. There are two situations where an e-bike works really well. The first is an out and back trip where you have to park your car at the trailhead, but there's an old logging road or a quad trail that you're allowed to bike on. The e-bike saves a ton of time and it gets you to the good stuff really fast. The second situation is where you start and finish a trip at a different location and you'd normally need to bring two cars to shuttle. Having an e-bike means that you can do those routes alone, or it just means that you don't need to bring two vehicles on a long drive. We did that on a big packraft traverse where we just hit a bike in the forest at our exit. Now, you might think that it's a bit crazy to go out and get an e-bike just for this, but they can be surprisingly affordable. The one that I've been using is the Hiboy P6, and it's probably the best value e-bike on the market. This is a very basic bike, but it has a lot going for it. It's got a 750 watt rear hub motor with a peak output of 1,000 watts, aluminum frame, front suspension, 26-inch fat tires, disc brakes, 7-speed Shimano drive chain, a removable 48-volt 11.6 amp hour battery, 3 modes of operation, pedal, pedal assist, and full throttle, maximum range of 100 kilometers, and top speed of 32 kilometers an hour. I've used it to commute 40-kilometer round trips to work, running errands around town, and out here in the backcountry. And I've been really impressed with it so far, especially at the price point. The only downsides to this bike is that it doesn't have hydraulic disc brakes. It does have disc brakes, but they're wired with cables, and it could have a slightly higher battery capacity. I think those are obvious trade-offs for the price point, and for my use case, it gets the job done without breaking the bank. If you do consider getting a bike as a tool for your adventures, I really think it's worth looking at a fat tire bike because the tires deflect a lot less when you have a heavy pack on. You can run them at a lower PSI and it's just more comfortable and you're less likely to get a pinch flat. I just stash my bike in the forest where no one's gonna find it, and when I get back to it at the end of the day, it's pretty sweet to cruise out on a dirt road instead of having to walk it. It's always a nice feeling when the bike's still there.